Wow. Sorry, I just came back from a long day of work. I spent some time fucking around over the past hour instead of going straight to the stream, so this might be just another hour-long stream, which is unfortunate, because I would like to make strides in the progress of the MSQ, but we'll just take what we can. The others are helping to retreat the wounded. I'm planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Gods know I am. If you could see to a few of the patients, it would be enormous help. Catalina's about somewhere, so you might consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas of need. We'll talk later. Bye. The Dying Guard. That reads well. We hate Yule more in this house. True. With tear-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you, his fingers twitch as if to reach for you. He lacks the strength to raise his hand. I know that feeling. That's how I felt whenever I wanted to wake up yesterday. I'm trying to wake up for work, and in my dream, I was trying to have people wake me up in my dream. I was trying to call out for them, but I couldn't raise my voice at all. So I was just trying my hardest to, like, yell out to people that weren't even real, to ask them for help. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them got me. If I turn, please, please kill me. I beg you. Damn, a little dramatic, but whatever. Just kidding. Hey, how's it going? Touch me, I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them, I know, but... Hey, Lena. I don't remember how she talks.
Oh.
Oh.
I did not see you there. Is there
Was
something you need?
Is it gonna be an immediate reminder of how she does talk? Shouldn't you be resting? What would the guard be without their captain?
Appoint another. A captain's place is with her soldiers in the field. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me. I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most.
Oh boy.
We've come so far, so goddamn far! I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
They fought and died to make sure that others are able to see it as well.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium! tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering, a paradise where man and sin-eater might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my sin-eaters. But it's only right that they respond in kind.
What insult to injury. Have this dickhead come over here and say this stupid shit.
All those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Well, that completely distracted me from the problem with Lena. I am a very unfortunate person. I think I won't be able, I would never have the courage to be able to say this to her, but I think that she's being unreasonably, like, oh, it's very easy to say that she's being unreasonably hard on herself, but I think she's being selfish in the way that she's hard on herself. Because it feels like she took, I mean, it's reasonable and it's understandable why she takes the weight of those who died on her shoulder, but at the same time, I feel like it's sort of misguided at this point. Because if they truly wanted to, like, see the light at the end of the tunnel, they could have just given up their posting. But that, it's weird to say that isn't what they wanted, but they didn't want to go to the light at the end of the tunnel easy, because there are some people who have to take up the mantle to make sure that the train, the car, gets to there. And those people saw it to themselves that they wanted to make sure that everyone got there. So for her to take all the grief of what has happened to them onto herself is unfortunately selfish. Like, it's very mean to say, but like, it's very misguided, because they fought and they tried to get to that point. I don't know. I'm not good with words, but I understand. I don't want to say that I understand her, but I get the idea. Hey, Lena. Vahri's ship has already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my early outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially none now. If I may, could I ask that you seek out Thankorit and Minfidia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thankorit in particular would stand quite an injury from the Sin Eater. I'll be not surprised if you were in Spazeric still. Please, give them my thanks. Oh, I have to go all the way over here? Alright. No, I think I go through this way, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Bankred, what's up? You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to trouble. I'm fine, really. Leader landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taking it well. She asked that you speak with her. My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hortorium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesamil, but just talk to her, will you? If Ingrid is honest in what he said that he's trying to reach out to her, then I'm going to be very... I want to say confused. I'm going to be very interested to see what Minfilia has to say for herself. Because I imagine that the reason why Minfilia is... What do you call it? Distancing herself is due to her being like, it's my fault. I am too weak. I am dead weight. I could not help us when we needed him most. And Thacred took a big injury because of it. I need to get better. I need to become stronger. Like, she's gonna be unreasonably hard on herself in that way. Damn. I'll survive. Barely would have. It's a good thing it wasn't in combat. I definitely would not have survived that. Flash me poke. Oh, Clementine, what are you doing here? I'm good. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help Lena, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. You make it up for him. Are you sure? I brought him nothing but trouble thus far. What if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, put others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right, I can still help. Only by seeking these herbs safely to Chesamil. Only 2 left on the list, but I'll need you to ask your help on this one. I've looked high and low, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant. In an unmistakably medicinal way, I was told. We only need 2 sprigs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesamil. If I get there first, can explain the other. We'll be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. It's definitely not this. It wouldn't be that easy. Plant has soft leaves and spells strongly medicinal. Well, I think I saw the other one. I thought this would be like a one where I would need to go around and click on a bunch of potential ones until I get the right ones. Hey, look at that. It's just that easy. When it comes to collecting green, you always gotta trust a rabbit for it. Am I right or am I right? Ah, that tastes awful. I had such a long day at work that I considered getting a tall boy. Like, get some ice and just like start sipping on that shit. Ophelia told me you'd be bringing the rest. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. Always on the field, but it doesn't matter. Patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. We're still fighting it, I suppose. Though with better medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win. I promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. With Spegrix and good working order, the Crystanians people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch. We do. Is there anything you need? I need to tell him something. I need you to tell him something for me. My dearest friend, you see. He was there on the battlefield with me, but only one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know what Valthrud said is true if our losses were just our deserts, and we're doing ourselves to worse by continuing fighting this fight. But I believe in the Warrior of Darkness, the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. Friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So, I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up, and don't give in, please. Well, tell him, you have my word. I like his little cape. Anything good? Am I level 26? Yo, imagine if these numbers were in reverse. How unfortunate is it that whenever I start streaming this game, it's way after the waning interest of 67. If you're ready, wanna go? If you're ready, wanna go ahead on to the Ankyla? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Elfinord. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftiest Amaro I can find. We shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? My nose is like stuffed up. I'm not gonna say anything more. But my nose is unfortunately stuffed up, and it sucks for me because I'm trying to do the nasally voice that I try to do for Thancred. Because I have an idea on the energy that I want to give Thancred in my own little voice acting thing. It's just that unfortunately I need to have like my full nose to be ready for it. Yo, is the Epic Mickey room. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you. Though I confess, I found them more gladdening than surprising. You know, few of our people have you to thank for plugging them out from the jaws of death. Whether they have not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. Wah 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 wah. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done, not least of all. Though I mourn the loss, I will not lose myself to grief. And even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. We have some time before the others arrive if you'd like to talk. If I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one need ever know. No, I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you. I realized that the other option was like, you don't need to say anything, and I should have realized that that's what was going to happen. I think it'd be really fun to distance myself from all the other characters and see if they open up by themselves.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Hey, Emmett. I like to think is the only one that has like an actual reaction.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to note.
Fuck.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our
Alpha,
home
that's
too, and we want
incredibly
nothing more than
fucked
to
up
keep
for you to
safe.
say. For each you saved, another perished. Would you rather have we not saved anyone at all and 2 people
We're
perished?
blessed to have you with us.
Like, that's such a dumb thing to say. We saved people. We saved people. That's the bit of it at the end of the day.
A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a light warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser sin eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That they were led by Vothri.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vothri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has
Kinda fucked up that the Exarch has the DSL.
the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Lucia. I like how
Sadly, I
Alphinaud
have nothing
and
to report on that front. What of
they have
RRM?
different accents.
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in Western Amareng. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect
Hell
place to
yeah,
stay out
Copper
of
Bell
sight.
Mine. Do-do-do-do.
Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia.
Oh boy.
If we travel to Amareng, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back.
That feels like that has a lot of implications,
What do
though.
you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
do. I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul.
So she's the Piccolo Jr. of Minfilia.
To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be?
I like how Emmett is basically the voice of all my dickish thoughts.
Love.
Like, he's the avatar of me.
Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea.
Wanting to say
than any of your other suggestions.
the unfiltered bullshit to the characters.
Off to Armorang we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
Hey Emmett, what have you to say? You ever grow tired of shuffling your feet? Something to ask me. Ask. Tell me about Zodiark. As I told you before, Zodiark is the creation of my people, the first people. We summoned him as your kind might summon a primal, albeit an infinitely more powerful one. And like one of your primals, he tempered us. It was only natural there's no resisting such power. The Zoe Ascians came to exist solely to bring about the rule of darkness. His darkness. Of course, some would call us evil for it, and they would be fools. Though that is only to be expected, given their innate ability to conceive of the nature of our universe. But I believe I am repeating myself. Do you not trust me to speak honestly? Do you hope to catch me in a lie? Really? I have no need of deception, and even if I did, I assure you, you'd be finding it quite indistinguishable from the truth. Orianji, what are your thoughts? Thou, Thancred, hath long known whither his path doth lead. His journey hath brought him no closer to acceptance. Y'shtola? Ophelia demonstrated impressive resolve right now. It seems that she understands what must be done. Though I do understand she's truly prepared to make a choice. Should she falter, it will fall to Thancred to guide her. However, how much he wishes it were otherwise. Damn, people are fucking wishing for the death of this 15-year-old child. Apenard? If only I'd been able to locate Kaluja's Night Warden, it may have not come to this. I can't imagine what Thancred must be feeling to behave this way. To say he's changed since coming here would be a bit of an understatement. He may as well be a different person. He reminds me of father. He argued with us for months about our plans to go to Eorzea. But in the end, he accepted our decision. I do hope he's doing well. I don't really see him being any different. I don't know. It's hard to say that I see Thancred in a different light than how he was in the source. Y'shtola definitely changed, I can tell you that much. Out of all the people, I say that she's the one that has changed. I'm so sorry to be insistent, but I knew this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. Have any more to say? I don't know. Maybe they didn't change. Maybe what we consider change is just more of them being like growing, just being a lot more abrasive, allowing themselves to be a lot more of themselves rather than keeping up the persona that they had before. Maybe Y'shtola was always like this, just that we never knew. Same with Thancred. Actually, probably same with all the other characters. Maybe they were all exactly the way they were. Actually, it's really hard to say that about Alice and Alpha Noah because they're the same. Like, they haven't been here for that long. Yeah, but here we go, waiting again. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. Are you sure you want to do this? Completely sure? Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. But you can find it in yourself to believe it too. Girl, you've already been playing a part in saving the world. What are you talking about? You don't need to die in order to see that become reality. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, Y'shtola, I didn't get to read your line. It's your decision to make, but just be sure that you're prepared when the time comes. We are assembled. Vala assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw Yilmoan airship coming in over the land over Alma Ring while I was on my way back to the Crystarium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Wellesley's voices to Rectica. Meaning, we can expect another encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right now, Nabath Orang lies in the southern reaches of Almarang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. The first is the eastern route, which will lead us past Mordsog. The other is the western route, which will require us through the hills of Amber. Something tells me we're going to go through the western route. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, it's a more well-trodden path. It also makes for easier traversal than Nabath and Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we would need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Jenny's Head. If the Yelmans caught winds of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we could be sure their activities would not meet with Vothri's approval. It'll make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route. Which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the hills of the Amber in the west, I will draw the Yurmon's attention elsewhere, to an area in the east I know that to be uninhabited. That way you'll have a chance of reaching Nabath Orang unopposed, and without arresting civilians. I cannot deny that this is a sound plan, but I cannot allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something that Thancred will regret. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Valtry's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move in faster with a solid path under our feet. I'll buy a few Amara on our journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. This is so sad. The biggest thing that's fucking me up about this is that we're basically going through a journey of a fucking 15-year-old girl's glorified suicide. Like, this is the thing that's fucking me up about this. Like, I don't want to go through this. There's like an allegory. Why are we encouraging her for this? Hey, Tancred. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. And all the time I've been here, never ventured into the hills of Bamba. I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Now, Menfilia for me, would you? The ultimate ballad. I didn't mean to open this. Only one will survive when you listen to what be. The ultimate battle of destiny.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Nice, we're gonna find all the Lalfell and goblins living underneath the earth. The Yoldan earth. Check it out, it's Thanalan. That's right there, that's Camp Bonehead or whatever. This place is scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it's mine to travel. And I don't plan to take a moment of time before I spend upon it for granted. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folks who live there can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. It's a cowboy saloon. Howdy, burner. There's a snake in my boot. The fuck? Hold on. That was weird. I don't know why. Is it because I accidentally pressed Alt at some point? Wait. What the fuck? Hold on. I may need to press Alt Tab. Okay, I don't know why that was happening. I think it's because I pressed Alt at some point. Yeah, it's gotta be because that's what's causing that to happen. Okay. For whatever reason, Alt was sticky keyed at some point when I Alt tabbed. Jun. So the kobolds are able to make cowboy saloons? Is this what the implications are? You sell? No. No, you are no merchant. But then, why do I know your face? Oh, I remember. You spent Vauban gold. I don't know you were there for that. Such a coin purse cracking. You're already a legend among more traders. Yeah, a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything about this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place is Garik, before the flood, is home to many miners. After not so many, No, none. In which case, you must be you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabatharang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it?
Yes, great difficulty. Flood rent the stone and crushed mines surrounding Nabatharang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain.
Oh no. Surely there must be some way. Do you think if any other mod might have some kind of hidden route?
Perhaps. You ask, they tell. For free even. To friends of our best customer.
Wonderful, thank you for your help. Well then, best customer. Let's see what information your reputation buys us. Gil? Holy fuck. You're the main character here.
You're welcome to use her well. If you're planning to cross the desert, you should take as much as you can carry. You wish to go down Nabatharang, There was a way once. A gondola down from the cliffs. It was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it, if you like, but I doubt its rusted wires would bear your weight. That is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabatharang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that we'll have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being much of use.
Write that down.
Write that down.
What? Brother, these are fucking from Star Wars. These are Star Wars fucking beasts.
Nabatharang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Olmoans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you.
He's right. Let's go ask the Yilmorans. Hey, Thancred. Oh fuck, I forgot to take my thing. Hold on. You like my voice acting? Do you like the voices I gave those kobolds? Do you think they were fitting?
May thy blade never shatter.
Sorry, that's what I remembered. I forgot that they have squigs out here. True. Yo, I can be paid like $5 for voice acting. Everything about that. I'm kidding.
Oh, hey, Thancred. How's it going?
Clementine. I'm afraid I've learned little views about how to reach Nabatharang. The Yilmoran presence, though, is another matter. Apparently, though, the army is definitely in Almarang. There have been no sightings of Yilmorans at all in the hills of Ember. Perhaps we can take that as a sign that Alistair's plan has borne fruit. Do you have any luck of finding us a route forward? Here, take a look at these. So these are options. Well, what do you think? Can we get an airship? Why don't we just hijack an airship?
Perhaps we could use a Morrow, but even from a distance, I can't imagine that the Yilmoran army wouldn't spot us if we were to travel by air.
How about the trolley? That's what I think. It does seem to be the least... It does seem to be the least risky of our options. and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though. Perhaps Zunjun can offer some insight. Hey Zunjun, what's up? Yo, dog. Yo, dog. Wait, that was weak. That was weak too.
Oh, valued customer, we're the other mort of help.
Oh, of a passion. The doors of a trolley that runs in Navatharang, at least. But am I correct in thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked?
Yes, the gate you see. It is impassable.
I lost a voice.
Before, there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists.
I think I might get the voice back.
Do not know. But you should travel east of Mount Baran Mines. That is where the controls stand.
I lost the voice.
I still see miners from there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos,
it would be them. Thank you, you've been a great help. Minfilia, we're off to Mount Baran then. Let's hope that someone will be there to help answer our questions. Minfilia, why are you only piloting the plot whenever it's starting to lead to your eventual death? Why is now the time that you decide, hey, I'm gonna have complete agency over everything that is currently going on? It's super sad.
may thy flame never tether.
I can't believe this. Leader loser. The scale of the track is impressive, I'll give them that. Now we only need to follow it until we come to the mines. Do you think they noticed? What the fuck is that thing? Is that thing like a lion? Oh, it's those things. I remember these. With these? Gosh. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I don't know why I'm a cartoon character tonight. That's a gnome? Oh shit, I guess I didn't realize their game. Hey, Thancred.
Bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zun said.
Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in the favor of the latter. Something near the entrance of the mine caught ONG's eye. Meet us there if you find anything. Sorry about that. Here's a nothing. Blocks of rust adorn the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. Fuck. I guess that there's something inside the building that we need to worry about. Conspicuous cup. Whoa. Oh, it's full of shit. Hold on. It's not ready to kind of just have my entire pacing get fucked over by the random and like hostile mobs in the area.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Cup slightly warm with a fair amount of tea is steeped over long. If the color is any indication, remains within. Ever long. Out of my head, she's saying. Beep, 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 beep. Can I get out to that? Out of my head, she's saying, and I wonder. I don't remember why I don't remember anything about. I don't know why I don't remember nothing about Everlong. I got it. What is this? What did I do this for? The shafts are carved into the side of Mount Baran, where the large-scale murder. Kelk. Grandma's name and taken as response to a historical note. I see. I see what the last thing is. It's a shame there's a fucking coyote and gnome in the way, though. I got it. Around me, come invisible. That just must have been a passenger car. Oh my fucking god, dude. Must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintained. Speak with Oriange. Oriange, could you not be next to a bunch of random mobs? This is the one part where I kind of wish I had ninja leveled up so I could have just been stealthing around these things instead of getting fucked over like this, I guess. Oh, he was just about to leave too. Okay, Oriange, what's up? Clementine, what hast thou descend? I see, indeed. If thine observations are consistent with mine own. But let us refrain from further discussions ere our comrades arrive. Wow, 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 wow. Ample evidence of a recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching tack seemed like they were in good condition, though. I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. I fucked up with the voice. This Talos beareth more than a passing. Are those... Okay, no, those aren't people on his fucking coast he has designed. Noah doth has appeared to be a sole example of his kind. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken. I know not how to repair them, that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of the Talos, even thou wert able to unbar the trolley's path, we would have no means of propelling it. Might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever's maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Clementine, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest skulking in the shadows behind the warehouse on the northwestern side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Avenge yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. Whoops. Suspicious man. Oh, you're here. Hold on, I need a second. Sorry about that, some people just couldn't help but get into an argument outside.
Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure.
Someone tells me we're gonna see this world's brokenness here. Hey, chin up. Not everyone can just go over here and just fight with the best. If anything, you should just find yourself privileged. Good to hear. These two won't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Oops. Records to come to. What is an ours? We honestly look like we need to steal, what, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you.
A likely story. You look well.
You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're clearly not mentions. Travelers never pass this way. The only reasons you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. With that, if I have an idea, whatever once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume that you're intentionally being obtuse, but the unlikely event as they see is conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. God's grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabathalrang. We are hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize we haven't gotten off to the best starts, but you know, if anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley? That trolley. You should have led with that. We were always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training, in fact. Jerry and Thaf at your service. So you guys in this universe of Pip and Wedge. No, just kidding. Well, technically I'm a miner. He does repair work. But our true passion is the trolley. We've been working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. Or you ask, yes, it's true there's little in need of transport these days, but there's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to the dust. The mere sight of it traveling the track once again will make hearts soar, mark my words. Scarf Top kinda goes crazy, I wonder what piece that is. I agree with you. You hear no argument from us. Not as much as we'd like to be told. If there's anything we can do to assist you, we can gather materials or help you put pieces together.
It's a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you would understand. He's the one with the full knowledge of the trolley's operations.
I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Options are limited. And if this man can explain whatever's preventing the trolley from being restored, I would like to hear it.
Right. Well, it looks like you'll be following us back to the twine then.
I'm sure the voices I'm giving these characters are very fitting with who they are. There's Nathan right there. That means we can take. That means we can end stream there. If you're ready to begin, we can leave right now. Though you haven't seen another fella around here, have you? Thought he'd come out by now.
You think he'll be alright?
Well, I suppose we did force the hand a bit.
Have a look just in case. You go on ahead, Thaf.
This part is kind of the filler episode. Alright, looks like it'll just be you, Lord, and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite of you all the way on the Whale of God. Catch up with you in twine. We'll see. So far, I'm kind of enjoying it. I do like. Here's the type of nerd I am. I kind of like seeing the logistics of how shit like this works in these type of stories. And the smarts, they have thought me so hard. I would be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be doing about it now though. I will point you over your companions in the right direction they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally we'll walk atop the tracks, but seeing as the long lady has much sort of strides, there'll be a more perilous route that I'm comfortable suggesting. Won't warn anyone falling through the gaps. Of course the low road presents more dangers, but we've been on the receiving end of your friend's blows. I'm not worried on that account. So you can either take the high road or the low road. Thankfully for me, I can fly. Alright, let's go. Oh no, they expect us to take the low road. Ah, fuck. Okay, now it's starting to feel like filler if I have to go meet this guy at every, like, 2 feet. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Wait, there is something alright, Ron. Are you serious? I don't need to kill this thing, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not running out of this thing. There's a reason everything needs to happen. It's just not very interesting in my opinion. So it's not like a beach episode or anything. We'll see. Right now, I am slightly annoyed that I have to go and meet this guy every, like, 15 feet, for whatever reason. The Forest hackers. Bonnie, have you ever had a white cheddar? Yeah. What do you think about it? Sorry to admit that. Sorry about that. I'll admit I didn't expect this ride to be quite so fraught as it is. We're nearly to the wine though. We should make do without further incidents. Is default cheese? I was like, I asked someone if they tried water before. Is default cheese white cheddar? Like white American cheese? What the fuck are those? Debitage. I've only recently had white American cheese. I've never had a white American cheese before until today. Days passed, Nabarthal Ryan contracted a Talos engineer to establish his mining railway, and these cabins were built to provide lodgings for the laborers who would lay the trolley tracks. So where the fuck are we? If this is a mirror of the world before, then where the fuck are we? So we're over here. Where the fuck is this? Okay, so that's Central Thanalan, I believe. Is either that or West? It's not Western Thanalan. Actually, is it? So what is this? Central Thanalan? Look at the shape of the inn at the journey's head. I know that's Alamigo, like Little Alamigo. Wait, oh, this is just upside down. That's Little Alamigo. So this is, what is that, Southern Thanalan or Eastern Thanalan? I honestly forgot. And what is this? Is this, oh, this is fucking, Vesper Bay, isn't it? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be able to like figure that shit out just from looking at the map. I don't look at the maps, I just look at where the 8th right is and I just teleport to it. What's up? This is you. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, the miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought him there. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of town. It was the heart of town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mine. It's not an exact mirror, but most of the area is southern to eastern Thanalan. Yeah. Now there is no trolley, not much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. They said it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. So just don't expect too much aside from that. But yeah. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see why we have much more of a choice. Let's go and meet the man. Speak with Magnus. Oh boy. The tracks here remind me a lot of the northern Thanalan and Cerulean mines. This is a voice cutscene if I've ever seen one. I'm just kidding.
Who are you supposed to be? I've seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you? Boy, if you're gonna bother me, at least have some damn courtesy to stand still.
He thinks this one is deep in his cups. Thank you, Oriange. The podcast, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. Looking for a way to reach Nabatha, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see.
What? There's nothing in Nabatha, not anymore. Especially not for frail little girls. Give it up.
No, you must reach Nabatha. Oh, I must.
Bah, so you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin. Nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams.
We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabatha. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why.
No. I'm sick of people asking me about the blasted thing. Leave me be.
Sand pirate. We'll speak outside. What do you guys have to say? I said that because he thinks I'm weak and he's right. It can't be, and I won't be forever. There has to be somewhere. I must find it. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. That was fun. Did I eat two in here? I did not. Right now, we're looking at a solid 1,600 gil. Almost no money at all. That was fun. We played a little bit of video games. We got to a bit into the video games. I think we're on. I say this every night, but I genuinely believe it's true, especially in comparison to how I was doing the story before. We're making such good progress in the game now. Goodness Lord. Alright. I'm gonna go lay down, fall asleep, and I'm gonna get ready to do stuff for the morning. So, ciao for now. Good night, Monty.